Today on Dead Dodge Garage, we tow stuff. Went ahead and put one of these thingies behind the new truck to see what's what. I suspect I am only slightly exceeding the tow capacity of this truck. It'll be fine. You having fun up there? Too easy. Of course, the one morning I need the trailer. I guess I'll have some breakfast. Maybe drink another cup of coffee, and if it's still in the way, I will test the Power Wagon winch again. In the city with a trailer. My absolute favorite. Yeah, this is something. There you go. So, see where this is going? Yes. Yes. Oh, come on. Cannot have anything nice. Look at that. Uh-oh. Come on. Whoa, uh-oh.
I think it would come off a lot the way that it went on.
And that, I believe, is how you do that. Another day, another tow, another nutso adventure, and another metal sliver. If you watch this channel much, you see me tow stuff all the time. Although, usually the things I'm towing have 4 wheels, or at least a full set of tracks. This seems like a good opportunity to show you how I do this. My trailer is a little peculiar. It's a tilt deck, but it has a hand jack instead of pins that you throw to let the deck down. Much easier to deal with, I think, safer, more reliable, but it does add some hard work. Hey, that's a cage for doing Widowmaker tires. The trailer has deck hooks, but we don't trust those. Generally speaking, the weight needs to be forward to put some load on the hitch and keep everything stable. This thing's huge, so the alignment kind of sucks, but it's good enough. Then I use 4 of these heavy-duty straps, 1 at each corner. Unless I'm only going across town and I'm feeling spicy, in which case I only do 2 or 3. Always on diagonals, pulling against each other for maximum safety. Here, this is easy to see. Go down here to the suspension. You don't want to strap to the frame up here because it will be bouncing up and down and your straps will go loose every time you hit a bump. It's really easy to do on solid axles. Over the axle and back. Just watch out for any brake lines or anything sharp. My trailer has these convenient holes in every corner. I think they were supposed to be for marker lights, but that's fine. Anyway, I run the slack over and back, hook it here, and I hook the strap to itself. Seems to work really well. On the back, I've also got holes in the center, so sometimes I'll go this way and that way, just depending on what I'm doing. But generally, this is it. I've towed thousands and thousands of miles with this setup, and I've never lost anything yet. I shouldn't say things like that. I'm driving to like Oregon towing a van this week. Anyway, should be fine. But you do always want to double check. If you're going a long distance, stop in a few dozen miles and make sure your straps are still tight. Also, if your tow rig has a tow mode, you want to turn it on. On these older trucks, they just have a button that turns the overdrive off. I've done full tank testing with a Cummins truck, and I have found that towing the load, they get better mileage with the overdrive off than with it on. Your mileage may vary, literally. Oh good, the check engine light's back to tell me my injection pump's failing. Classic second gen. Here's another tip. Take it easy on your transmission, would ya? I have a handy temp readout here. You may not have that. Just drive careful, don't hot rod. That's how you end up rebuilding an almost new transmission. Ask me how I know. A lot of Cummins is here today. Maybe it's because they all handle like this, I don't know. The level of safety leaves something to be desired, but I think we're okay. Also, the Les Schwab guy's stalking me. Maybe he wants to fight, I don't know. Oh yeah, you're legally required to have trailer brakes doing this. I have them. They just don't always work for some reason. Like, right now. It's a little inconvenient, this thing's heavy. Okay, actually they are working now, I just had to turn them up. So much safety. Did I mention how much I love towing in the city? Oh, it's fantastic. I got pulled over right past this on-ramp once. The nice officer said I was doing 70 in my 92 Toyota Corolla by the end of this on-ramp. that's impossible, but okay. Then he searched my car because he thought he saw illicit substances on the center console.
Continue on US 101 North for 3 miles.
Fine. Turns out it was moss. Yeah, fun times. If you got the weight set right on your trailer, you're going to want to reduce your highway cruising speed for safety. If you got the weight set wrong on your trailer, it's going to reduce your cruising speed for you by fishtailing out of control. So watch for that around 50, 55. If you feel anything like that, you're going to want to slow down, pull over, slide the load forward a little bit if you can. Can be a little tricky to get right depending on what you're carrying. I've towed pieces of equipment where it's pretty much impossible to get that weight right, and you just have to go slow and be extremely careful. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. I'm out of coffee again. This is terrible. Well, there you go. I suppose that's about all there is to it. Load carefully, check straps, get weight set right, drive carefully, reduce your speed. Unloading is the reverse of loading, which in this case is going to be extremely tricky, what with the 3 wheels and all. Hope that helped. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. Oh, don't exceed your rated tow capacity. Or if you do, just don't say I told you to. Thanks for watching. Oh yeah, this probably goes without saying. This is how I do it. It doesn't mean this is the only way to tow cars, or even that it's the best way to tow cars. But I've done it for thousands and thousands of miles without incident. That's how I learned, and it served me well, so maybe it'll serve you well too.